Hello, Augies worldwide. I'm Dave Kassler, amateur radio call sign KE0OG, here with another episode of Ask Dave. Now, as you know, the Chinese are putting out a lot of power units. This is the fourth that I've tested, and the second from Bluetti. Sometimes they call them generators. They're certainly not generators. They're battery operated. But if you need 110 or 12 or a little light or to charge your phone, this is a nice, very portable way to go. This is a Bluetti, and it is a portable power station, model number Echo Bravo 3 Alpha, EB3A. Has a battery capacity of 268 watt hours, which is about a quarter of a kilowatt hour. It will produce, it will produce 12 volt DC and 120 volt AC. It says 50 or 60 hertz, which means there's a way you can switch it. It's set up for 60 coming into the US, okay? So the output is let's look at the front of it and see what we have here. We've got your power input is this panel right here. And there are three different ways that you can do it. The most common of which that you would use is this accepts a computer power supply cord. Okay, that's the input. Now the output you have to turn on. There we go, we turned it on. And then turned it on again to see 12 volt. And so you've got a power takeoff type plug right here. Or you can use little power plug type things right here. Or here are two USB connectors to charge your phone and a USB-C that is fully compliant so that you can actually get quite a bit of charge out of this. What happens is this cooperates with the device that you're charging and can put quite a bit of output power. Now this one right here is a light, and it's got two brightnesses, and it creates sort of a light like this. It's pretty sharply focused. Okay. And then if you press it one more time, it does an imitation of SOS. But actually what they do is they send SO, and then there's a break, and then the final S like that. So that's sort of, instead of SOS, it's SOS. But it would work, it can be seen for quite a ways away. So one more output that it has on it is you can take your smartphone and put your smartphone, just put it on top of here, and it will charge your smartphone if your smartphone is so equipped, which many of them are today. Now, the big question comes is, what is the quality of the output power? And given it's a sine wave inverter, can you power an inductive load like a drill or something like that with this? Now the way you turn it on is this thing will go off by itself, but you turn it on either by turning on the DC or the AC or the light up here, okay? And if you want to charge your phone, you need to turn on the DC in order for that to happen. All right? Now, this is not very heavy, and I think that we could find a very easy way to carry this thing around. This would go good in the back of your camper or your truck or your car or whatever. If you think you're going to be somewhere where you need a powerful light, relatively powerful light, DC or something, this can be charged from, that's the circuit protector. This right here is DC up to 28 volts, so you can connect a solar panel here, and or you can connect the computer power supply here. Now the solar panel is sold separately. It does not come directly with this. I have the Untitled solar panel. I don't have the Bluetti solar panel, so can't test that with that. Now, let's take this and put it under test. Okay, so we're going to test the Bluetti, and what we're going to do is connect the output to an oscilloscope down here. Okay, so we can look at it. It looks like a fairly pure sine wave, but if you notice right here at the zero crossing, there's a little bit of a bump. Now, what that bump is going to do is add some harmonics in there. It's not a bad bump, but it is there. Just something to be aware of. Now, one of the things we want to do, and we do with all of these, is see how well they handle inductive loads. This has got great big coils in it. It's a motor. Okay, this is a drywall sprue shooter. So let's try just doing it slowly, and what we see in the it's at the lowest speeds that it's the hardest to do. Okay, so we see minor changes with that, but otherwise this thing works very well. If we look at the voltage on this thing, let me get my glasses so I can actually see it. We do, first of all, it's 60 hertz, which is what it's supposed to be. We do a measure on 122 volts RMS. Okay, and that is exactly what it should be. Okay, so if we look at this with a voltmeter here, set it to voltmeter to AC volts, and plug this in place of this. This is the tap for the oscilloscope. So the bigger one is the neutral, and we put this in here, and we see 120.9 or 121 volts RMS, and this measures true RMS. Okay, so what we find out for this thing is that it operates as advertised. It allows you to get 120 volts out. This is a little different model from what we had before, but it works very well. So there are a lot of these on the market made by different manufacturers, but what we have found in testing a bunch of them, that they all work. They act as little AC power sources. You can also get DC out of it, and it's got a charger in here. It's got the usual flashlight and a place to charge your phone. So there you have it. A very nice little unit. I'm impressed with these. One thing I would like is for them to provide an Anderson power pole output, because lots of hams use 12 volts for the Anderson power pole. They don't have that on any of these that I know of, but it's easy enough to build a conversion either to one of these or a cigarette lighter plug to get to the Anderson power pole. These are your 12 volt outputs. And with that, there you have it. I would encourage you to go to dcasler.com/support to look for ways that you can help support this channel to keep these videos coming. Also, if you would like to, please go to dcasler.com/giveaway and enter the giveaway for our monthly giveaway. It changes every month what we give away. The giveaway happens on the first live stream of the month, which is on a Thursday night at 6:45 p.m. U.S. Mountain Time. Right now we're on daylight time, but we keep it at 7 when we go to standard time. Until we next meet, 73.